are descended from one such vault. They hold that their founder and ancestor, one known as the Vault Dweller, once saved the world from a great evil. According to their legend, this evil arose in the far south. It corrupted all it touched, twisting men inside, turning them into beasts. Only through the bravery of this Vault Dweller was the evil destroyed. But in so doing, he lost many of his friends and suffered greatly, sacrificing much of himself to save the world. When at last he returned to the home he had fought so hard to protect, he was cast out, exiled. In confronting that which they feared, he had become something else in their eyes, and no longer their champion. Forsaken by his people, he strode into the wasteland. He traveled far to the north, until he came to the Great Canyons. There he founded a small village, Arroyo, where he lived out the rest of his years. And so, for a generation since its founding, Arroyo has lived in peace, its canyons sheltering it from the outside world. It is home. Your home. But the scars left by the war have not yet healed, and the Earth has not forgotten.
Alrighty. So then, that is our setup for Fallout 2. Many years have been, matter of fact, multiple generations have passed since the events of Fallout 1, and we are now a descendant of the Vault Dweller. But the things that he said he did, he definitely did. Also, with that, we continue on his lineage. New game. Great character. And since we are carrying on his family name, we'll name him the same as we named him the first time. Kenshiro. Let's up the age a little bit, just like last time. Leave it a guy? Yes, that Kenshiro is definitely a guy's name. Alright. So, I also decided to look up some stats to see what actually helps with playing through this game. So, looking into that really quick, and you'll hear the game go mute once in a while when I tab out. First things first. Strength 5, enough to wield a magnum with no penalty. Perception 10, faster sequence, good encounter beginnings, and various ranged combat benefits. So, with that in mind... oh, right, I need a... okay, there we go. Oh, the 10. And endurance next will be 4. Kill fast, use cover, and separate your enemies so this won't be a problem. So, 10. Endurance not needed as much. Charisma, we're going to bring that down to a 2. And I quote from the person who decided to make the Charisma 2, "Attention, NPCs, I'm not running some kind of mobile daycare. You suck, and I don't want you hanging around and cramping my style." I will totally 100% heartily agree with this. The NPCs are dumber than dirt. And apparently your charisma actually affects how many NPCs you can have around with you. Bringing it down to a 2 means that we can only have literally 1 NPC following us. It's not that I'm fugly, it's that I'm not I'm not as much of a leader as I could be. I'm not much into the leadership shit. Alright, intelligence. Intelligence 8. Skill points are important, especially with gifted. Actually, I'm not sure how they got these points. Because next they're saying 10 and 8. Agility and luck. But I can tell you right now that I'm not getting that number. I'm not sure how they did. So actually, let me double check someone else here. So I'm not sure how some of these people got these crazy numbers. Okay, 5, 6, 5, 6, 9, 10, 7. That doesn't work either. I'm not sure how they got these numbers. Shouldn't be difficulty up level because there's nothing that should affect the numbers that you get started with. Again, I'm not sure how they got these numbers because I'm not seeing these kind of numbers. Well, we start with average for everything. Four, 6, 6, 8. Unless something's going way down. Nope. Again, I don't know how the hell did they get these numbers? There's no way you can start these starting numbers. I'm trying to not using the 3D files. Any suggestions that we've used? It's worked well for me. My current run through. Well, apparently they've added points to that since then. 4, 8, 6, 8, 8, 10, 4. This is not making any sense. Anyway, essentially, we don't need charisma because we don't need that many NPCs. Intelligence. Perception, endurance. Endurance, I'm hearing we don't need a whole hell of a lot of either. But what I am hearing is that we definitely need intelligence and agility. Actually, you know what? I'm willing to bet that they might have been doing something down here to get some of those points back up. Let's see here. I believe gifted is one that everyone goes to. You have more innate abilities than most. You have not spent as much time handling your honing your skills. Your primary statistics are each +1, but you lose. That's where they're getting those extra points from. Okay. So let's try that again. 5, 10, 4, 2, 8. 5, 10, 4, 2, 8. And then 10 and then 8. There we go. Finally figured it out. No, I was sure I had the right game. I just forgot that you're supposed to also hit something like gifted first before you try messing with your stats. Oh, look at that. My barter sucks. Oh god, look how terrible this is. We need something to help with that, I think. You're not quite as big as other villagers, but that should never slow you down. You can't carry as much, but you are more agile, which is a bonus to my agility, which also improves our armor class. Bruiser. A little slower, but a little bigger. You may not hit as often, but they will feel it when you do. Your total action points are lower, but your strength is increased. Let's see here. I believe one of the ones I heard that people regularly use is awareness. I'm looking for awareness. I'm not seeing it in this list. Yeah. Unless it's over here somewhere. Traps, lockpick, seek doctor, first aid, throwing, unarmed. Select guns, big guns. Not seeing it there either. Not sure where they were coming up with awareness from. Heavy-handed, fast shot, bloody mess. By some strange twist of fate, people around you die violently. You always see the worst way that a person can die. Jinxed. Good thing that everyone around you has more critical failures in combat. The bad thing is, so do you. Good-natured. You studied less combative skills as you were growing up. Your combat skills start at a lower level, but your first aid, doctor, speech, and barter are substantially improved. Chem reliant, chem resistant, sex appeal, and skilled, which I've been told to avoid. That's why we have a huge amount of intelligence to help with the skill points. So in other words, we're looking to either just get a fluff piece to finish off traits, or we're looking to find something else that'd be good. Sex appeal? You think we should go for sex appeal, Vixie? Sex appeal, you got the right stuff. Members of the opposite sex are attracted to you, but those of the same sex tend to become quite jealous. Kappa face. Like I said, this is pretty much the second trait is just a fluff one. The big one that we need to get in traits is gifted, so we could help our main stats. And then we boost our intelligence so that the negative to skill points is not felt at all. Just kidding, yeah. Jinxed almost sounds hilarious, but at the same time it's going to affect us, so I'm not really into that. Actually, I think I heard one-hander is one that people use a lot. One of your hands is very dominant. You excel with single-handed weapons, but two-handed weapons cause a problem. So, you know what? Actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Single-handed weapons. It almost does sound like a good idea. Attacks show a lot of finesse. You don't do as much damage, but you cause more critical hits. That's what the luck is actually for as well. What's the guy and the lady in the water? The one-handed. I don't remember a guy and a lady in the water. But yeah, one-handers kind of sounding like a go-to. There's a slew of one-handed guns, plus with how I do tend to play what I'm planning to play here, this might actually be not a bad idea. It's either gonna be one-hander or I'm thinking heavy-handed. Lowers your armor class. You act a lot faster, and turn this lowers your armor class to just what you are wearing, but your sequence is much faster in a combat turn. Yeah, and he can be. Yeah, the Vixi's talking about a guy who only lifted weights with one arm. Yeah, and the arm became extremely buff and almost honestly tipped you over. I'm actually kind of arguing with good natured because it would help a lot of these other ones that are really low right now. Actually, yeah, let's do that. So unarmed. We're tagging 3 special skills. These will get a big bonus boost like that. And we'll also, they'll be the easiest ones to put points into. They'll only take 1 point per percentage level up, while the other abilities will take 2 points per percentage level up. I believe unarmed. I want to go with unarmed because that's what we're going to be doing the most with him. Let's do lockpick because we're going to need to open doors a lot. And let's go for repair because we're also going to need to repair a lot of things too. Repair is going to be a beast. We need to be able to get through doors, and we're going to need to fix things in order to get through the game. It's almost a given. So there. Kenshiro.
Come in, Chosen One. There are things you must know. The village is dying. The signs are everywhere. Withering crops. Dying Brahmin. Sick children. There is hope, however. A slim hope that few know of. The old discs speak of an item called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit. It is said it can bring life to the wasteland. This will be your quest, if you prove yourself worthy. For that proof, you must first journey to the Temple of Trials. If you survive, come back to me. We will talk more. Our life is in your hands, Chosen One. Prove yourself. Find the Gek. Be our salvation.
Dun dun dun! The village is slowly dying.